Hello and good morning. I'm so glad to be here with you this morning, taking a moment to meditate for Feel Good Friday. Today we're going to be doing one of my favorite meditations, a meditation that I learned when I was a small child from my father. And this meditation is so great for kiddos if you are new to meditation, or if you need something just to help you recenter. So on Monday, we meditated using loving kindness. And loving kindness is where you're giving unconditional loving kindness out and not thinking that you may even get anything in return. Today, we're going to be using loving kindness again in our meditation. We will be doing the Fivefinger Meditation. The Fivefinger Meditation is something that can help you stay on track while thinking and meditating for the people in our world. So I will walk you through all the 5 fingers. So first, what we're going to do is find a place where you're comfortable, and you can sit either on the floor, crisscross, or with your feet planted on the ground. My feet are right on the ground, and what I'm going to do for this meditation is I'm going to put one hand up, and then the other hand is going to be down on my lap. So it's going to be the hand that's going to be helping guide us through the Fivefinger Meditation. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 deep breaths, welcoming us into this space, welcoming us into Friday, welcoming us into getting ready to send out loving kindness. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's take one more. Breathe in and out. First, we're going to start with our thumb. So you can go ahead and give your knee a little tap, just one, by your thumb. And the thumb represents the people closest to us. So I want you to think of someone who you are very close to and that you have very strong, positive feelings towards. And I want you to imagine them. Take a big, deep breath in and out, and in and out. And as you are imagining them in your mind's eye, I want you to give them loving kindness. Just shower them with loving kindness. Take a big deep breath in and out, and in and out. Take a moment to just think about that person. Take a big deep breath in and out. Now think of someone in your life that you have neutral feelings towards. This person you may see every day. They could be a coworker. They could be someone that you run into at the Monon Community Center, at the grocery store, somewhere else in the community. You have neutral feelings towards them. But there's someone who is in your life frequently. You're going to imagine that person. And now you're just going to give them loving kindness with 3 deep breaths. Take a moment to sit with that person, just giving them loving kindness. Now, I want you to imagine someone close in your life that right now you have some negative feelings towards. Maybe you have some conflict. And this person is someone who is close to you. What we're going to do is we're going to give them loving kindness. Doesn't mean you have to do it after this meditation. Doesn't mean that you have to go and make amends with them. Just in this moment, we are going to give them loving kindness and expect nothing in return. We're going to take a big deep breath in. Out, and 2 more. Now we're going to tap our pointer finger. Our pointer finger represents people who point us and guide us. So you're going to imagine someone in your life who you have positive feelings towards, who helps guide you, who helps lead you, and you're going to give them loving kindness in 3 breaths. A moment with that person. Now imagine someone in your life who you have neutral feelings towards, but someone who does guide you and lead you and gives you direction in your life. And we're going to give them loving kindness in 3 breaths as we imagine them. Take a moment with that person. And now as we move on, imagine a person in your life who right now you have some negative feelings towards, maybe some conflict. But this person in the past has helped guide you, has helped got you to where you are today, has led you, whatever that looks like for you. You're going to take a moment to give them loving kindness and 3 breaths. And 1 more. Take a moment with this person, imagining them. Take another big deep breath. Now we're going to tap our middle finger, and our middle finger is our tallest finger. So this represents people who are in authority. So people who, this could be people in your local government, in your state government, in your national government. A lot of people will use this finger also to represent pastors. It can just be anyone who is in authority. And a little bit different than people who guide us, because people who guide us could be parents or teachers. We're focusing on people who are in authority. So we're going to tap that finger, and we're going to imagine someone in our life that has authority, that we have positive feelings towards, and we're going to give them loving kindness in 3 breaths. Take a moment with that person, imagining them in your mind's eye, saying goodbye, taking a deep breath. Now we're going to imagine a leader who we have neutral feelings towards, and we're going to take a moment to give them loving kindness in 3 breaths. Good. One more. Taking a moment with that person, saying goodbye to them. And now we're going to imagine a leader, a person in authority who we have negative feelings towards. And we're going to take a moment to just give them loving kindness, not expecting anything in return. A lot of times for these ones that may be hard, I like to imagine just loving kindness engulfing them in like a big bubble. And so you can just imagine just giving them this loving kindness and surrounding them in this bubble of positive energy. We're going to give them this in 3 breaths. Take a moment with that leader, saying goodbye to them, seeing how your body feels now that you gave them loving kindness. Very nice job. That can be so hard. We're going to take a big deep breath in and out. Now we're going to go to our 4th finger, and this finger has the least strength in our hand. So we're going to focus on those in our lives that need support. So I want you to imagine someone in your life that you have positive feelings towards, and someone who needs support right now, someone who needs support. And we're going to shower them with loving kindness in 3 breaths. 1, 2. It's okay, Rocky. And 3. Good. Now we're going to imagine someone who we have neutral feelings towards who's in our life but needs support. And we're going to shower them with loving kindness in 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Take a moment with that person. Now we're going to move on to a person in our life who we have negative feelings towards, or maybe some conflict. And we are going to give them loving kindness in 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. And for our last finger, we're going to tap it. And this finger represents going out. This finger represents you and you going out. So I want you to imagine something about yourself that you are proud of right now, that you love, that you feel good about. And you're going to give that part of yourself loving kindness in 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Sit with yourself for a second, giving that to yourself as we go out. And for the last step, you're going to imagine something right now for yourself that you feel negative about, that you feel conflict about. And you're going to give yourself loving kindness. We're not going to try to think about it or fix it. We're just imagining it and giving ourselves that loving kindness. 1, 2, and 3. Now I want you just to surround yourself with that loving kindness in 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. You can start to wiggle your toes, open your eyes. And that is our 5-finger meditation. Thank you for joining us, Rocky. And a lot of times for our 5-finger meditation, I also just go through and think about people. I don't always focus on the loving kindness. So you can just go through those 5 dimensions and sending out that positive energy towards people. So I hope you have a beautiful Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And Brittany will see you back for meditation next week. Have a great weekend.